Welcome Sagittarius to Finally Found Tarot 1111. Today we're going to do your weekly love reading from the 2nd to the 8th. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Sagittarius. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out the Moon, Rising, and Venus placements and the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time and energy is fluent, so whatever you're directed to this video is the right time for you. That being said, I am going to use this spoon bowl. As I do so, I ask you to take that deep breath in, exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and bring them into the reading. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. It means so much to me to see the channel growing, and it helps the messages get out and circulate more on YouTube. So thank you very much just for all the support, Sagittarius. It is very late where I am, so I'm just going to quietly ding this bowl. And we'll get started. I did draw the Celtic cross as clarifier with clarifiers, and then some oracle messages. We'll start with oracle and jump in. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Sagittarius. Feels good to get that deep breath in. Okay, so let's get started. We have number 10, treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. Yes, it is, Sagittarius. Oftentimes we go through life, we always love our partners and our family and our friends and stuff like that, but we often forget, life's busy, and sometimes we can forget to show how deeply we care about those people in our lives and how much they mean to us. So this is a reminder to show the people that you love in your life how much they mean to you every now and then, either with a compliment, doing a chore for your spouse, doing something sweet for your kids, that, something, or just for yourself, but tremendously showing the people around you that they matter. And, it's very good vice versa to also, be on the reciprocating end of that, but you're definitely giving more love, Sagittarius. 39, be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Yes, so Sagittarius, sometimes in life we can be manipulated or just kind of social kind of conformed into, what every society wants us to be, what they want us to think. Our opinions often can sway because we get, judged or viewed or based on our own opinions, so we don't feel comfortable sharing them anymore, and you kind of get backed into a corner. This is telling you to be authentic to your core, be who you are, no matter what anybody else says. And how they feel about you is their problem, not yours. And you need to just keep going with your flow and being your best authentic self. And I always say, anybody that's trying to talk down to you or saying those things, remember, consider the source, right? There's never a hater that's doing better than you, my dears. So be mindful, okay? Number 2, like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. Exactly. So if you want love, you bring in more love, right? And so what you put out there, you get back in, this card is saying. So if you want more love, you have to be more loving. You get more bees with honey than shit, you know what I'm saying? So be mindful and put out the good vibes that you want to receive back in. Okay. Number 4, great and full. Look at that's your cup of abundance. Okay, that's great and full. It's a time of prosperity for you. You're going to start to see that beautiful cup starting to fill up, even if it seems like lately it's been spilling over and everything, all contents and more about. Before you can, begin to understand the process of manifesting, Sagittarius, your desires, your needs to practice that deep gratitude and that willingness to share with others is important right now. This is the true nature of prosperity. It's not about the things you accumulate at all. It's about how you feel, right? You're invited right now to surrender to the important truth. There's always enough for you, Sagittarius, right? There's enough time to do the things you need, and, enough opportunities to express, right? But begin your day kind of immersed in gratitude, Sagittarius, for everything that you have and everything you can't yet see here, and the unmanifest, which begins with every breath you take. So know that you're enough and all your needs will be fulfilled, even if you doubt this sometimes. No one's success is ever should make you feel small here, okay? And comparing yourself to others never works. Your life's brimming with your own unique potential. You just got to keep focusing on that. Right now, contemplate how being in this energy of enough makes you feel, and eventually you're going to have no attachment to what you do or do not manifest in this material world what what you do or do not have, right? Then you're going to have enough. All of a sudden, by magic, it's just going to abundance. It's going to shower you. When you stop worrying about the outcome of something, that's when the outcome happens, right? Then we have 49, willing release, my dears. You gotta be like that dandelion fluff and release here. It's important that we all go through this period of time where we kind of willingly release the hurt, the blame, the game, the shame, all the stuff that comes with all the life lessons that we've accumulated. Some days you just have to let go of that inner struggle to find an answer, right? And focus on other things for a while, right? That doesn't mean giving up altogether or losing anything. Remember, you're co-creating with your divine. So give and take is necessary. You do your part by setting your intentions and taking any necessary actions, and then you have to surrender to the form, and the how to your higher power, right? That's how this works. There's a divine plan for each of us, and you're not, excluded. So when you act on that faith, you're going to find that there is an intense desire for something that translates into a feeling of attachment and entitlement, right? Right now, if you can immerse yourself in this experience and allow, the divine plan to unfold as it will on your behalf without any interference, Sagittarius, you're going to actually receive what's yours. You put in the work to find your desires and felt them deeply and engaged your higher power. Now, Sag, just let go and see what happens. This isn't always easy, right? Impatience erodes the foundations of our trust in the divine, right? So surrendering is truly going to serve your highest good right now. Knowing this truth in your heart isn't that difficult, but it's going to seem like a real leap of faith for you, okay? Beautiful uncaging. Yeah, you're beautifully uncaging your heart. In that willing release, you're getting a beautiful uncaging of your heart and your soul, right? The prison of guilt that you've been put in, right? This time you're being called to, assess where the guilt is playing a part in your life, recognize how it's affecting you and your partnership, right? And, address it so you can release yourself from that trip, right? That willing release. Guilt's a powerful emotional state. It's capable of transforming difficult situation and also keeps you accountable for your actions when you've done something that causes harm or trauma, right? However, it can also feed a very self-sabotaging cycle that fosters codependency and that distorted sense of personal power. Self-blame can lead to behaviors that perpetuate low self-worth. So, if you've done, or said something for which you need to make amends, maybe you've disregarded a boundary or broken a promise, we all have. So guilt can make you aware of the potential ways that you've been, given injury, and then show you how to redress the transgression. And when you sincerely kind of admit where you're wrong and begin the process to, fix it, that there's an act of accountability, responsibility, and liberation there. And that's powerful for you. Take that moment to consider when you've harmed, anybody else. This knowledge is going to set you free from the story you tell yourself if you're able to connect with that truthful remorse. Now is the time for that rigorous honesty with yourself here, Sagittarius. That self-inventory with a neutral state of mind. A good question to ask yourself is, why is the guilt even here? You might be taking on a burden that's not even yours to carry. So just pay attention, take action, and cage yourself here from the prison that you kind of put yourself in, because you don't need to be there, okay? Now we have Change Maker, Make Waves in reverse here, Sagittarius, card 45. Why? Because you got to make the waves. You are a change maker. You are a natural kind of, not a disturbing energy, but you like to ripple effects. You're a warrior spirit, essentially. You're a change maker, and it's time to start acting the way in which you are. So stop saying yes to things you don't want to do or that you hate. It's time to honor your beliefs, put your own energy behind your words while you're speaking them clearly and loudly in your life, right? Speak your visions for the future. Will broadcast that change maker essence here into the world, and stand up for what you believe in. Don't back down. Vocalize it, which lights you up, and insist on witnessing the change that you desire, because when you do, the stars are going to hear you, the stars are going to align, and mountains will kind of reverberate, and you're going to be, calling that paradigm shift forward. And it's going to be filled with something so much better. This is how change happens, Sagittarius. So see the injustices that are happening to you as a fuel to fire your goodness, stoking the flames of your light here. Make waves, babe. Make waves. This is focusing on what matters. And by having the faith, you're going to do this. You're going to create the dreams that you already knew you were coming. And they're going to be just all of a sudden, boom, they're like as if by magic. Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. Yeah. Because that's what's coming for you. You're getting that happiness, the joy, and you haven't felt it for so long. You felt so unappreciated, unloved, just felt like you were, stuck in a real depressive mode. And in comes some sort of prosperity that's going to show you happiness and joy, and you're just going to, it's tapping into a real siblinghood of blessings, right? So, you're having face-to-face interactions with souls that make you a better person here at this time. People help you share your gifts. You want to be around that people as well. So find a community of definitely like cheerleaders, essentially, who are going to lift you up and launch you out, right? Doubling up in your exposure energy. Just, if you're underestimating the power of the connection and the journey here, I feel like you need to focus on that. Do it for friendship here. Do it for the experimentation, but take logic out of the equation, right? Right? And do it for just the sake of doing it, Sagittarius. Risk cracking wide open, allowing some of your hidden brilliance to escape. True prosperity comes when happiness, joy, health, and wealth and go, right? It's time to stay rooted in that communal happiness and joy while you're taking the steps to build your dream. And don't let anybody knock you out of that dream, okay? And we have external validation in reverse. If you've been seeking that external validation, you're never going to get that internal revelation. And, I feel like that's so important for you at this time to just let that go. Stop seeking which you no longer is serving you. Why do it, right? Stop and don't look for the key to your happiness in anyone else's pocket, right? On one hand, external validation, can build you up and give you that encouragement, and support to continue. Positive external validation whispers, it's great. It can be wonderfully supportive and reassuring, and offer glimpses into what's possible for the future. In this way, external validation can be a driving force for your success. Yet, on the other hand, it can be terribly addictive and become far too, important here if you give too much power, Sagittarius. It is definitely important here for you to learn how to tune in order to tune into that your own vibe and creative north, essentially. This is especially true when others don't understand your vision or try to knock you down. It's time to know thyself, right? And to rely on your own, inner acumen and intuition as you decide something's value. Accept the positive when it's there, and in its absence, be your own cheerleader, right? Allow your own potential to inspire you. Tune out the noise of all the external validation, the comments, the bullshit. Whenever it's not gifting you what you want to hear, throw a headset on, light a candle, get in your groove, find your favorite drum beat, whatever it is. Your unique gift for seeing the world is your unique way that's going to guide you through these challenging times, okay? Now, let's jump into the reading in terms of your situation. Look at that. Hope is coming, shining bright like a diamond. That's Aquarius, the star card in traditional tarot. So guess what? You are ready. This is, hope, faith, healing, success here, is all coming. You made it, and this is a wish coming in fulfilled, but this is helping to see that the impossible can indeed become possible here. The force that, works through your deep soul here, shows you what's possible, and the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are is the power of your belief, Sag. So this is reminding you to use your natural ability of intuition, the language of your own soul. The future can be yours when you hope and trust in everything you do. Soon others are going to be attracted and drawn to your inner light. Learn to share your experiences and lessons for those around you. You also realize that by having faith and pushing forward, where one may have felt no hope at all, is the key to success. Above all, maintaining a positive attitude right now, this very second here, is going to allow your soul to soar, and you're going to discover an opportunity to shine as you reach for the stars, right? And move. Chariot energy, clarifying that. So you're moving towards your destination, towards your beautiful stars. Even for some of you, could be moving an actual house, but this is saying, in terms of this relationship, you're it's time to be, proactive regarding matters of the heart, right? So you're looking for, if you're looking for a relationship, take the initiative to find one, right? Take advantage of the many ways to meet your soulmate. This is about action, okay? So, you're taking it in terms of your situation. If your current relationship is not moving in the direction you choose, do whatever is required to shift the direction. You're the master of your own destiny, Sagittarius, and that includes your relationships. So don't wait for others to make the first move or set the tone for relationships. Take charge, be the master of your creative happiness. And then we have power, strength card, Leo energy coming in here for you. Powerful stuff here. So this is, fire energy, but this is being in your power, being in your strength, realizing that you actually hold all the tools there to manifest your reality, the strength, the willpower, the courage there. At any moment, these are the beautiful qualities that are going to start, assisting you in coping with the adverse conditions in front of you, or maybe surrounding your life at this time. But you need to set aside that necessary time to resolve each issue here. Power represents more than the physical and external strength. It can also be channeled emotionally, physically and mentally and spiritually. But when you have a balance over body, mind, and soul, that's when you're going to get that beautiful, aha moment coming for you. Mistakes are great wake-up calls, Sagittarius, in that they kind of provide you that opportunity to discover your weakness, what needs to be changed, what areas of your life need improving. Equally, they're blessings in disguise if you let them be, okay? That's your obstacle. And holy shit damn, now you have strength again. So control. This is the strength card in this traditional tarot. So, this is having that control, having that strength to move forward. In order to flourish, relationships have to be fluid and free rather than, overly rigid and controlled, right? So there might be emotional neediness here or insecurity that is posing as an obstacle in this relationship. It's important not to master your emotions so they're not ruling of the relationship here. A partnership based solely on emotion is out of balance, out of control. Self-control is key here, right? Act from a combination of emotion and intellect, and your relationships will thrive and grow. Be sure that your influence is gentle and loving. This is not the time for domination, Sagittarius, or trying to pull weight in any way, okay? This is just letting it be things as they are. Then you have influence as a chariot coming in again. So you're definitely on the move here, Cancer energy. You're taking your triumph. You're taking your destination. You know which way to go forward. So nothing's going to hold you back in terms of which way to go forward. You're triumphant in the ways of success. You're triumphant in the ways of growth. You're triumphant in the ways of knowledge of what's to come and where you want to go. Clarifying that is spreading your wings. This is definitely getting ready to fly, Sagittarius. You're being triumphant. You picked your path. You're opening yourself up, and you're ready to make the moves that are required for you. I love it for you. I really do. And sacrifice at the root of your issue here, Sagittarius. So this is surrendering. This is a hangman in traditional tarot. So you're definitely taking a step back, just, sacrificing a part of yourself here. I feel like in order to kind of gain, to gain your own balance back, you're sacrificing this for your own happiness. I feel like self-sacrifice. You're looking around at your life to see what needs to be released here, Sagittarius, and by surrendering and letting go, there's going to be more room to receive stuff. So the rewards for your transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment are very powerful at this time. And the crown chakra is clarifying that, Sagittarius. You definitely are going through a need to balance your chakra energy. This is your, 1,000-petal lotus flower up there. So this is a powerful energy center because it's, your connection with divine and source. So, there's you have to let this energy kind of help you kind of immerse yourself, embrace the synchronicities, messages that are coming down for you. Maybe sit quietly, hear color, meditate. That's going to help you balance the chakra energy and get yourself back in alignment here. In the past, you have obstacles and challenges. Yeah, there were some, energies that were posing many challenges around you in the past. And I feel like you just felt like you couldn't get up. They just kept taking you and taking you and taking you. It was hard for you to immerse yourself, kind of clear-headed, and it took some time for you to get there. But this is also representing those power struggles that you had to overcome to get to where you are. So this could be a difficult period that you either went through or you're going to be going through. But it's not impossible if you open up your mind and see the bigger picture and how something is going wrong or went wrong. Don't get caught up on it. Just pause, stand back for that clarity. And once you're required, or which decisions may need to be changed to enable you to move forward in a positive direction, is kind of the energy there. Life's all about learning, so don't play the victim, Sagittarius. Take the knowledge you've gained from this experience so that you can apply it to whatever situation you need to in the future. But this often comes up when competition's around you as well. So whether it's in your personal or business life, there's an excellent time to think creatively and ask yourself how you can make yourself shine above the rest at this time. And then you have refusing to see, Sagittarius. In the past, you refused to see what was causing an obstacle and a challenge for you. You refused to see because possibly you cared too much, right? That's, we often do that, right? So this is speaking about how important it is to see relationships as they really are rather than how you'd like them to be, Sag. This is not always easy, right? Or a comfortable thing to do. So in order to make correct decisions in a relationship, you must be clear about it. Are you maintaining the status quo, even through your current situation? May not even meet your needs. Are you at an emotional impasse in matters of the heart? That's something you're going to have to consider, and where you want to go forward. In the future, third eye chakra, your inner seeing, you're definitely balancing, needing your chakras to come in alignment here. So in the future, you're going to be working on kind of putting your emotional body, mind, and soul back together again, okay? Darkest fears is in the future, because your darkest fears are kind of keeping you blocked here. You're manifesting something that's really got to let go. It's time for you to release these energies. This is anxiety and doubt. Having love in your life is crucial, Sagittarius, but when relationships don't go as planned or desired, or a relationship might not materialize, it's easy to lose yourself in worry and doubt, or even guilt and blame, but you may even question your own worthiness here. It's easy to become obsessed with all the darkest fears regarding love. You need to let your anxieties go. Don't let them paralyze you into a state of inaction, right? Dwelling on these worries only feeds them with energy, allowing them to consume you and overshadow everything else there, Sag. In terms of your overall energy, you're trapped in fear at this time. You can't seem to uncage out of those darkest fears. You're literally blocked in the cage of your own making, Sagittarius, and until you release it, until you let those walls down and start seeing it for what it is, you're going to be continuously trapped in there. And look, you have the Wheel of Fortune clarifying that. So you just see that's what is abundant for you. But karma is coming in to set this right, I feel like. The wheel's turning. It's not going to let you stay trapped in fear for very long. The karma is coming to serve up whoever is keeping you trapped in fear. And it's also going to help you get the strength and the courage to move forward, Sagittarius. Then we have mental conflict in terms of your environment. See, something is posing a serious conflict in your brain, a back and forth energy. Where do I go? What do I do? Do I make this choice? And and then part of you walks away and leaves, and then there's a mental conflict. So you believe you have to stay there because the manipulative energy that keeps sucking you back there. Now we have helpless and hopeless, because that's how they make you feel. That mental conflict is making you feel helpless and hopeless, like there's not going to be a positive outcome. They might even tell you that. But you have to let that energy go. You're not helpless, you're not hopeless, and you can have a beautiful, abundant future by yourself or with anybody else. The universe is saying so. So this is your hope right here. These are your hopes. You're hoping for completion, your fulfillment, things coming full circle, Sagittarius, and they're going to come full circle. And strengthen your bonds. You're strengthening your bonds with whom? Yourself, right there. And your spirit, your ancestors, angel guides. That's who you're strengthening the bond with. So you're building that bond of your own character back up so that you can start to see instead of refusing to see, and start to act with a clarity, right? Instead of, being scared of your darkest fears. Look at that. The Lover's card is coming out. This is like your 10th major arcana, Sagittarius, in this reading. Wow. So this is Lovers and traditional tarot Gemini energy. So your outcome here is that energy. A positive, loving union of a very committed spiritual connection is all coming in for you. It's a beautiful time of abundance. And then you have the Fool card, trust, right? Take that leap of faith. Open your arms wide open and just take that leap. You got nothing to lose. You have a beautiful, you have to trust in divine timing and what it has in shape of your life. Stop refusing to see the past, right? And because you're putting the past in front of your future, and it's just, the roadblock's too big. So stop it. Drop the roadblock and just keep moving forward. Until next time, my friends, namaste.